Update AITAH for ghosting my BF after he said we were not a couple. Hi, I didn't expect to do an update here, but honestly I just want to evacuate everything that happened today. Original, I, 25M, met this guy, J, 25M, through my roommate. We hit it off, and after a couple of weeks, I asked him out. We started going on dates and eventually began dating. Fast forward 5 months, he was going to visit his parents and invited me along. When we arrived, his mom asked if I was his boyfriend. He cut her off and referred to me as his friend. I was confused and greeted her anyway. He did the same thing with his dad and sister. During the ride back, our conversation went approximately like this. Me: are we just friends with benefits to you? J: no. Me: then why did you tell your family I'm just a friend? J: because we're not a couple. Me: then what are we? J: he remained silent for the rest of the ride. The next day, he acted like nothing had happened. I tried to discuss it with him multiple times, but he brushed it off. I had to move out of my apartment for unrelated reasons and didn't tell Jay or my ex-roommate my new address. I stopped talking to him and replying to his messages. Now, 3 weeks later, he showed up at my door. He told me he contacted my brother to get my address. He called me an asshole for ghosting him, accused me of cheating on him. He saw me hanging out with a girl he doesn't like. I told him I can hang out with whomever I want, especially since he said we're not a couple. He cursed at me a bit before saying I should have just broken up with him. Again, I thought we weren't a couple. He ended up leaving, a DN crying. Even though I believe I did the right thing, my friends told me I might have been a little harsh on him. So to prove the point, I am writing this and letting the internet judge. AITA for ghosting my boyfriend after he said we weren't a couple. Edit: yes, he is out. His family knows. During dinner they even asked him if he had any news about his ex-BF. I am bi, he is gay. I know that his ex, bi, cheated on him. Edit 2. I looked at the comments with my friends and I understand what I did was childish, but I stick to it. My main problem was that he did not give me an answer. Not FWB, not a couple. I was his friend, I guess. I let the internet judge. Update: 2 days after Jay showed up at my apartment, I was playing video games at my friend's house when I heard my phone ringing. I picked up without looking at the number. It was one of Jay's friends. He told me that for the past 2 days, Jay has been drinking non-stop, saying that he was gonna KHS. He then asked me if I could meet with him to cool him down, because he was not listening to any of his friends, family. I honestly did not want to see nor talk to him, but I did not want this situation to go that far. So I agreed to meet him. I met Jay this morning in a public place. He was already there when I arrived. We talked for about an hour and a half. He told me about his relationship with his ex. It is a long story, but to make it short, the guy would be sweet, then mocking him in front of friends, cheating on him with a girl, begging for forgiveness. And the cycle repeats. It went on for 4 years. He also confessed lying to me about how long they were separated. When we met he told me that they broke up a year ago. They broke up 3 months before we met. He told me that he was that way with me because I apparently have the same profile as his ex, white, tall, bi. And because he could never make him feel like he did to him. He got it on me instead, saying that he wanted to feel powerful for once in a relationship. I asked about the cheating. He started crying and said that even though he never slept with anyone, he did some sexual stuff with one of his friends twice, the one that called me. Jay then told me that he is thinking about getting into therapy so we can start over on healthy basis, because he loves me. TBH, I did feel sorry for him about how his ex treated him. But the I love you thing made me feel weird and uncomfortable. I told him that I did not want any kind of relationship with him, but that regardless he still should go to therapy. Jay started crying again, asked me if I was dating someone else and if it was a woman. I said that it is not of his business. He apologized multiple times. I paid the bill and left. I blocked the number of his friends and social media. He was already blocked, but they were unfollowed. I don't know really how to feel about that. I just feel weird. Edit 3. I talked to my brother. He denied everything, even when I threatened to go no contact with him. So either he lied, or I need to install cameras.